New York in the Hudson Valley makes for a really awesome day trip from New York City, and it's also a fantastic stop if you're doing a longer road trip through the Hudson Valley, which is just beautiful. I live about an hour and a half to 2 hours away, and I've never really explored this region before, and I had a great time, so I wanted to give you all a couple of tips and tricks for your next trip. The area surrounding Cold Spring is made up of a lot of really beautiful state parks. And obviously, if it's a nice summer day or a beautiful fall day, you'll want to go out into nature and explore. Just please be mindful of the nature. Be sure to leave no trace. Don't litter, respect the wildlife, all those common sense things. And also just be mindful that parking is not really abundant, especially if you're going on a really gorgeous fall day and the leaves are changing. This place gets jammed. So, my advice is if you're coming from New York City, to take the train from Grand Central and go up to Cold Spring that way because parking really can be a nightmare, especially around the hiking trails. They are exceedingly popular and parking really backs up quickly. Furthermore, you'll want to be prepared for the hikes. A lot of the popular hikes, for example, going up to see the estate ruins, aren't really challenging. I mean, I'm not a world-class hiker by any stretch of the imagination. I'm actually pretty bad at hiking. It's not really my thing. But most of these hikes are geared towards beginners like me. However, you still want to come prepared. That means wearing comfortable shoes, wearing athleisure, staying hydrated, bringing your sunblock, bringing your bug spray, because the bugs, they can be pretty intense, especially if you go in the summer months. Not to mention, you'll want to be aware of little annoyances on the trail, such as poison ivy. Not fun if you get that. All in all, Cold Spring and the surrounding area is really popular with tourists, which honestly I'm fine with. I'm a tourist, so I like popular places. But with that being said, it is smart to go midweek if you want to avoid the worst of the tourist crowds. It really is great that Cold Spring is accessible by train, but obviously this does make it easier for tourists to get in. So if you go during off times, you'll have a much more enjoyable experience. And with that being said, you'll also want to make reservations in advance. So if your heart is set on a particular restaurant or a particular inn that you would like to stay at, make sure that you're booking early, especially if you're going to be in Cold Spring on a glorious Saturday, just to avoid disappointment. And you'll have a great time. Cold Spring is wonderful. I personally loved it, and I'd highly recommend it for any visit to the Hudson Valley. So I'll talk to you guys all later. I hope you enjoyed this quick video and stay tuned for more travel content. And please don't forget to subscribe, it really does help me. All right, take care.